Hey gear fans, today we are playing with ToneX software that's free. I did a video of this saying everybody, it's free, everybody go get it, go try it, it's pretty awesome. And I was just on the verge of committing to maybe buying Amplitude 5 and ToneX, like a proper copy, because I've just got the free copy that I told everybody about in another video. You can see that up here. But since I've been digging a little deeper, I borrowed this thing here. Let me put the camera pan down. I borrowed this guy here, this Line 6 pod. And this is kind of a new world for me. I mean, I've used the guitar, the fake guitar amps, Guitar 3 or whatever with waves. I've used that stuff for, 15, 20 years, however long it's been out. But I even had the Kaif copies from the 2000s that I'm sure you guys had too, like the Jimi Hendrix edition and all that stuff. But this higher end, like this is like 800 Canadian-ish, 750, 800 Canadian-ish. And then ToneX sells their hardware. They've got the ToneX, that thing that does the captures, I guess. And then they've got their ToneX 1 that just came out a couple months ago. So this higher end modeling stuff is kind of new to me. So I went on and I made a video about this software, said, hey, it's free, everybody go get it, it sounds great. But now I'm putting it up against this, which is like 4 or 5 years old now. This is used out of a music store, by the way. I'm just borrowing it. Let me just put the camera up here a little bit. This thing sounds like way, way, way better. And why should that be? I mean, this one's in whatever electronics hardware that they gave at the time 4 years ago. This is updated on my Windows computer as of like the last, like, why should this ever not sound better than that? It doesn't make any sense. What's on a computer, like what's on a PC, should always sound better, if you catch my drift. Also, like, I also have, for example, let's just pop this open. Let's search the word Plexi. I got the Universal Audio Plexi. Fire that up. Ooh, she's noisy. Let me just turn the amp off here. I got that too. That doesn't sound as good as this. Why is this coming out sounding better than everything on the PC? It doesn't make any sense. So it's pretty tough to A/B compare them for you. Because the settings aren't the same. It would take a guy forever to just get the settings the same. But I'll see if I can just at least. All right, let me pull up this Plexi. Okay, this is the Plexi. I've not done anything to the preset. It's just I went to basically essentially 01C is basically preset 3. So let me shut the one down from UA. Make sure it's not running, and I'll just play this one here. Okay, so that's the Line 6. And it's got a few things going on. It's got the compressor going on. That transistor tape thing was not engaged. But anyway, yeah, it's got a few things going on. But like, listen to that. Not too bad for my ear. So then let's bypass this. So I'm going to take my guitar out of it, and I'm going to go right into the Apollo Twin. And then let's see what the software equivalents of that are. And again, I don't understand why they would be not as good as this 4-year-old hardware. I mean, if it's on the computer, right? Like, so here's Universal Audio's Plexi. Again, it's not all 1-for-1 settings, but let's just hear it. Ooh, that is weedy. It must be off. It was off, sorry. Here we go. Like nowhere near as good. And so then what's worse, you want to hear super weedy, wimpy, is we'll go to the ToneX. So let's fire up the ToneX. ToneX, where are you? Yeah, I would go to the wrong one. I hate how UA, Universal Audio, shoves all these plugins you don't own onto your system. So it just makes a huge mess. Tonex, please. And we'll go to their I guess that's their Plexi, right? No, that's the JCM 800. Let's go to, this is, it's another JCM 800. We'll just have to put up with the JCM 800. Black Agnes. Here we go. Ready? Let's hear that. Just hitting the red at the clip light here. Okay. Pretty wimpy. Pretty wimpy. So let's toast that out of Reaper. Get out of there. Come back down here. Okay. Put my guitar cable in where the guitar cable goes. Put this back in the Apollo. Here we go. You might say, oh, well, it's louder. Well, we can... It just sounds better. I don't... Like, how could that be? Now, these are Helix quality sounds. What does that mean? I don't know. I'm new to this world. I know people throw Helix around. They say Helix, Kemper, quad-core, neural, DSP. What else do they say? All kinds of words that are just new to my world, right? But they like to say Helix. Oh, it's a Helix, the Helix. I've Googled best sounding amp modelers 30 times in the last 2 weeks, and this Helix word keeps coming up. And apparently this hardware is like the baby Helix, but the Helix sounds are in here. So that's what a Helix Plexi sounds like, apparently. Cali rectifier. Geez, I don't know. This thing sounds pretty darn good. I don't really want to buy... Here's my problem. I don't want to buy hardware. I wanted some nice software. So I was going to buy Amplitude 5, which is crashing, by the way. I didn't even get to that. Amplitude 5 crashes on my computer. This computer runs everything else. Amplitude 5 is major glitches and crashes. So that's out. I ain't spending no 100 US or 199 or whatever it is. I'm not buying it. If you buy the Tonex 1, I think you get it for free. It doesn't do me any good if it crashes on my computer, right? I'm rambling. I missed my point here. Okay, so... US double. So that's obviously supposed to be a twin. Let me just turn my monitors down a little bit. Turn my preamp down a little bit. Can't go down too much longer. I don't want to overload the Apollo. That should be decent. Let's hit that hot spring reverb on. Oh, it already was on. Just not on very much. Where was my point of this? Oh, I don't want to buy this hardware. I don't want it. I don't want the hardware. I want computer software. So I was leaning on Tonex and Amplitude 5. But I got into this trap where I borrowed this thing and heard how much better it sounds. So if this is Helix sounds, they sound way better than Tonex. Now that starts to make sense if it's true that Amplitude and Tonex are owned by IK Multimedia, which is owned by Fender, who made the Tonemaster Pro, and I think that thing also sounds like crap, especially for 2800 Canadian. I had the Tonemaster Pro here. It sounded terrible. It sounded like it was from the 90s, and I'm not the only one that thinks so. Now, if you've already bought it, you've already sunk the 2700, you're going to go, no, doesn't it sound great? It's the greatest thing ever. I'm awesome, and it's awesome, so therefore it's awesome, right? They're going to be like, I already spent money on it. I refuse to have the buyer's remorse. It's awesome because I'm awesome and I bought it, so it's awesome. Okay, I get it, right? You don't want to hear bad things about the thing that you bought for a lot of money. I get that. There's other things too, the Zoom R20 videos. People are like, no, you don't understand. I'm awesome and it's awesome because I bought it because I'm awesome, so it's awesome. Yeah, I get it. That's called denial. You don't want the thing that you bought to be crap, but it is. Sorry about that. So the Tonemaster Pro sounded like a 90s toy to me. Whereas this... this thing sounds like an amplifier. Again, though, I don't want it. I don't want hardware. Even at the 450 used that I can get this for right now, this very one, I think these are $689 Canadian new. I don't want the hardware. I wanted software. So you turn to Universal Audio. Well, their software doesn't sound this good. Why is it the UAFX pedals sound better than UA software? What is going on? Let's go through a couple more of these. Essex A30. Cartographer. I don't know what this is. What is who makes maps? I don't know. Cartographer? I don't know. Oh, it just sounds good. But I don't know who Cartographer is. Rev Gen Red. One of them Rev amps, I think. Archetype JS. Turn it down a little bit. Divided Duo. I don't know who that would be. Brit. So here's a J45. I don't know. It sounds a little wimpy to me. Archetype lead. Line 6 Emsley. They just sound good. Moo and jump. I don't get it. That sounds terrible. PV Panama. I guess that's a PV. You know, PV. Panama. I can't play any Eddie Van Halen. Here's a Fawn Normal. It's been a long day's night. Line 6 Litigator. I don't know. Placator is Jazz Fullerton Brit 2204. I think the 2204 is a Marshall. Voltage Queen. Is that Queen the band? Pretty wimpy. Cali 4 rhythm 1. Don't know what that is. Cali 4. I don't know what that'd be. Essex A15. That'd be a Vox A15. AC15. It's been a hard day's night. Help! I need somebody. Cali 5. Cali lead. Who what? People try to put us down. Tweed Blues Normal. Definitely has that crumbly old 57 sound. Interstate Z. German Ubersonic. Sounds good. I don't know what it's supposed to be. Cali, Texas. Alright, what else we got? Derailed Ingrid. There's a lot of presets on here. Mail order twin. Tweed Blues Brit. Sounded exactly the same as the last one. Mandarin is obviously supposed to be orange. Sounded exactly the same as this one. They sound exactly... What is happening? Oh, it sounded slightly different. That's the other thing I don't like about these. They all end up sounding somewhat samey, and the Fender Tonemaster Pro is really bad for that. I wouldn't know what a matchstick sounds like. There are some bass stuff on here, which is okay. I actually like the SVT and the Ampeg stuff in the Universal Audio plugins in the computer better than this. So that's one thing where the computer was better. The world is mad. Jack's a communist. This thing's just good for inspiration, like. You'll find stuff you wouldn't have played otherwise. Crossroads. That sounds terrible. Def Leppard, Fullerton Brit. Jeans Trick Bag. Vaseline Mayerish. I don't know how to play a John Mayer song. Watt, Angel, Dental Black, Full Pan, Open Chorus, Super 9 Groove, DLX, British Bug. Vicar War, Chris Buck, Streets with No Name. Anyway, I'm not going to go through all the presets. The whole thing was this, I was shocked how crappy the Tonex sounds compared to this thing, and I don't like that news. I wanted to go software. I don't want to buy this thing. I don't need this thing. You know, if I'm going to emulate an amp, I'm not going any further than my computer desk. I guarantee it. I'm not going to emulate an amp at a bar. People do, but I'm not going to. I bring a real amp to the bar, which I have, like, I got the deluxe Tonemaster Deluxe, and then over there in the bag I got a AC15, and you can't see it, but there's a, I guess you can see the bag. There's an orange Rocker 15 over there. Like, I got amps, tube amps, and fake tube amps coming out the yin yang to bring to the bar. This whole emulation thing was, for me, was just to get a nice Marshall sound at my desk. Like I said, like, I won't take an emulation any farther than my desk. Let me just close this down. We'll do a final trick here. Over in the console for Universal Audio, I'm just going to stick the Marshall Plexi Classic. And I gotta do my cables here, or else I'm gonna have the pod going through this plugin, which won't be good. So here we go. That thing likes to do that. This console, whoever invented this console, needs a good sharp kick in the taint. Hello. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't sound as good as a Line 6 pod to me. Some of these presets are just terrible, by the way. Like that, who would use this for anything? Yeah, I'm looking for a preset that sounds like sludge, like rubber boots in mud, like they got away with that preset? The guy who made the preset must have been drunk the night before. The default preset on this, to me, sounds the best. Wish I could play guitar. Fat, funky, dry. Sounds pretty terrible. Fuzzy twang. fizzy, high, nasty. This one's called Nasty. Another terrible preset. Rock rhythm. That one's not too bad. Rock rhythm too. Anyway, I don't know. Am I going to have to buy hardware? So I'm going down this road now, this emulation road, this higher end. I'm looking at, you know, Kemper, and I'm looking at Neural Quad Cortex. Like, do I have to go up to $2,500? Maybe I do. Anyway, thanks to the little rant on the Line 6 Pod Go, sounding way better than Tonex to me, and better than the Universal Audio stuff, and the Softube stuff too, frankly. So if you made it this far, thanks for watching.